These children may represent a dark period of our history, but they also represent the light and the hope for a better future. Together, we have an opportunity to right the wrongs of the past.
My favorite part of the Foundation Rwanda Bike Build was the way that we were received into the experience. On the first day, we traveled to Solace Ministries, which is a partner of Foundation Rwanda, where female rape victims can go to confide in one another and share stories in a safe space and worship. When we got there, we expected to find sadness, and we found joy.
Whatever concerns I might have had about feeling like an invader, an interloper on some very private moments, I was indeed drawing the women while they were waiting their turns for HIV testing. They were dispelled when unexpectedly I was invited to accompany them for their group counseling session and sit in. And I realized when that happened that they were actually accepting me into their company, they were trusting me, and that was a significant moment.
My favorite part of the Foundation Rwanda Bike Build was a moment I shared with one of the moms. I had spent a lot of time with a young boy named Gad, and he took me down to meet his mom, who was in a counseling session. And she got up and came over to me and grabbed my cheek and said, "Murakoze, Murakoze, Murakoze, thank you, thank you, thank you." And I could feel her gratitude, and I felt so much gratitude towards her for loving her son and for bringing him and being a supportive mom. And I felt in that moment that he would be armed with everything he needed to survive and thrive as a young man.
One of the most memorable moments for me was when the mothers walked into the room we had just filled with brand new donated clothing and cosmetics. And I happened to be standing by the door when one of the mothers took me by the arms, looked right into my eyes and said, "Thank you." I smiled and said, "You're welcome." And then she grasped me even tighter and held my gaze for what seemed like an eternity and said, "Thank you." And the gratitude I felt at that moment was absolutely palpable. It was powerful, and I will never forget it. My favorite part of the bike build was the actual ride. When one of the students jumped on the pannier on the back of my bicycle and we took off down the hill, following the Foundation Rwanda team and the Rwandan national cycling team, and just watching these kids smiling so wide. I've never been happier to be involved in something that had that kind of an impact for someone.
My favorite part of the Foundation Rwanda Bike Build was my ride on the back of Gad's bike. As we both struggled up the hill together, he pedaled me through a day in his life. He showed me how hard he works for education and how truly helpful a bike is to him in getting there. It fuels his motivation to continue riding towards his hopes and dreams of becoming a doctor. He told us, "Because of this action of love you have shown me, I will forget you never." This connection with Gad was very significant to me in understanding the wonderful impact Foundation Rwanda makes every day, and it is something that I will forget never.
My favorite part about the Foundation Rwanda Bike Build was the connections. It was bringing together people from all walks of life, literally, from wealthy families to mothers and kids who are living on less than $1 a day. It was a power to unite people from across the world under a common theme, That's education for people who don't have access. And to bridge large gaps of distance on a bicycle, you can really change somebody's life in a matter of minutes.
I'm